Hi, I'm Eddie Graham. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida, and I had a problem with my automobile from a guy who tried to upgrade the price, which I had a lower price that he quoted me with. And what it was that I asked him how much it would cost to do a transmission on my Durango, and he tells me that he would charge me $700 to do it, and I told him okay. And he came and towed my car to his shop, and he said it would be done in a couple of days. And then he called me that day and tell me we have a good news and bad news. And then I asked him to give me the bad news first before he gave me good news. He said the bad news is that he has to get the parts for the car, and he said the good news is that he can fix it. And I said okay. What is so what else news do you have for me? And he said there's one more problem, that they're going to cost you $1,500 to have it fixed. And I told him, I said, well, what happened to the $700 we speak of? I said, other than that, I wouldn't have ever let you took my truck if I knew it was going to be $1,500. I let you took my truck because you told me, you quoted me the price of $700, and now you jacked it up to $1,500 and stuff. And he was telling me, well, you can make payments. And I told him, well, that's not the thing you told me. What I'm concerned about the $1,500, what I'm still staying on about the $1,500. And he said, well, yes, it will cost that amount to get it fixed. And I was telling him that he don't have to work on it. All you have to do, I pay him for the towing, for what he did for the towing and stuff, and for him to bring my truck back. And I give him that because I don't have $1,500 to give him. And he told me that he had already worked on it, and should be fixed the next day. And I said, how could you work on my car without letting me know that you're going to jack the price up from what you have told me? And he said, well, I can still make payments and stuff. And I said, well, that is a problem, because the problem is the $1,500 you speak of, that wasn't what we talked about. So he keep blabbing about the $1,500, and he got money off of me already. And I gave him $500 up front, and all I was owing him was just $200 more and stuff. And he doesn't tell me I have to give him $1,500 more. $1,500. So I have a friend of mine, D, that he knows this gentleman. His name is Frank up to Scam Guard, and he recommended him to me. And I immediately gave Frank a call, and we talked on the phone, and I told him my situation was, and he asked me to give him every detail it is, and I gave him a detail, and we talked about it. He said, Eddie, you stand by, I will give you a call right back. He said, just stand by the phone, and I will get back in touch with you. And he asked for the gentleman number, and I gave him the guy number, which the guy had changed his number, and then he gave me another number, so the other number wasn't working no more, so I gave Frank the number that he called me on. And I was trying to reach this guy for about a couple of weeks, when he said my truck was supposed to be finished the next day, and it was about 2 weeks I haven't heard from him. And here in about the third week, I finally heard from him, and that's when I gave Frank the number for him to contact him, and Frank contacted him. I don't know what he did or what he said to the gentleman or whatever, but that same day Frank called me back and said, Eddie, go and get your vehicle. And I asked him, what are you talking about? You did it, what's going on? What I have to do? He said, nothing, just go and pick your truck up. And I said, well, I told him, thank you, that's the fastest something ever been done for me. That's the fastest record-breaking thing here. So he's a good guy. I don't know what he did or what he said, but he knows his job good, and he gets the job done.